Hi, good evening all. This is a short video to give you an overview about the new fields what you add in the codes, which will help you to create the complicated codes with sections and even show discounts. Let's get on with the code. This section you can mention whatever codes what you mention in your manual for your tracking, or else you can mention the customer reference number, whichever applies here. Expiry date, please keep some margin when you're keeping the date so that you have enough time to respond to the expiry alert. Moving to the next page. Key project, select what is relevant to you. So I'm just saying one of the random code here. Brand and manufacturer, and there's another news line what we added named supplier. Now depending on what you want to show in the code output or based on customer requirement, you can choose one of the lines. Both it's not mandatory to fill both of them actually. So here I'm mentioning yearly international and one more brand. Country of origin is preferably be entered. Delivery as per standard terms. Again, balloting as per standard terms. Warranty, I believe it is 1 year manufacture. Additional comments, we have made a small change. Earlier, we were not able to fill in the information formatted in different lines. Now, if you want to show the contents in this additional comments field in different lines, you just have to start the line with a new symbol. For example, let's shift and 6 in my laptop. You can see a small symbol. So let's try put line number 1, and the next line number, again the symbol, line number 2, again the symbol, line number 3. This feature we have included to make your formatting a little more customized based on your requirement. Probability is a mandatory field. Please choose that value appropriately. Similarly, conversion timeline is again a mandatory field. Press OK. When you go to the next page, freight terms is a newly added field as per your request. So I'm choosing a delivered duty paid. Save it. Go to line items and start entering the items. My first item is 814020. Quantity is 9. Now here the list price is 137, but I want to sell the item to customer at 120. That means there's a discount from the listed price. Now I add this item under a new section. For that, I click the additional line info. Let me name it as soil testing. Click OK. I add one more item under that, 3500. Enter the quantity 2. You can see list price is 167, but I am selling it on a higher price, so no discounts applied there. And now I have to link that to the appropriate section header. So click section line and choose 1.1. Since there are no other lines in the quotation at the moment, so by default it takes 1.1. Click OK. Now let's move on to adding the next item. Item 1, price 160064, but I am selling it as 890. Now this item falls under a new section, so I have to create a new section header for that. So click additional line info again. Let's put it as liquid and plastic limit. Since it's a New section header, you don't have to select any section line number. You just press enter the section heading and press OK. Now let me add one more line under the item, under the section. So enter the quantity and go to the additional line info and click section line number. When you click the options, it will show you 1.1 and 3.1. Now this is falling under plastic and liquid limit, so it is related to 3.1. So I select 3.1, click OK, done. Now let me add new item, maybe item number 249070. Now it seems that this item is basically an optional item for liquid and plastic section. So to make that happen, I enter the item, I enter the quantity, I keep the price, I mention the price, and then I go to the additional line info. I mention the heading as optional liquid and plastic limit, then leave that section line number blank, and I go to optional link line number. Now since this is going to be an optional item for liquid and plastic, we should mention the line number related to the liquid and plastic section. So the first line is basically 3.1. This is a line which has the header information, so mention 3.1 and press OK. Now once you're clear that everything has been added, save the code, go to the order information, go to main, action, submit draft, and go to reports. Now in the reports you can see 5 options now, so I'll not go for the standard option, which anyway you all are aware of. So let's go to the new option, that is basically SAP quotation detailed report without additional specification and without discount. So click that, report submitted, go to view, request, find. Now let's wait for the report to be ready. It's ready now. Go to the view output. So you can see system has created the code with sections and liquid and limit, plastic and limit. You can see the option just behind that, just below that, sorry, and the soil testing here. Now at the moment the sections are arranged in alphabetic order, which I believe will be okay with all of you. Now let's see the total value. Now see, you can see the total quotation value is 3010, which is an additional 1580 plus 1430, which means the system is totally omitting the value of items under optional category, which will be useful for some of you when you are actually mentioning a lot of options in your code, in your manual code. When you go to the terms and conditions, you can see here brand, country of origin, delivery, warranty details. Now coming to warranty additional comments, you can see whatever we have typed with after the symbol, it has actually broken down to 3 different lines. So this will give some customization in your codes, what we create in the system. Now if you want the discount output, go back to the system, go to reports, choose SAP quotation without additional specification with discount. Click that, submit the report, go to view, request, find, wait for the report to be ready. View output. Now this is an output with discount displayed. Okay, you can see as per the system, we are given a discount of 32.53% to the customer. Now The value 446